Welcome back to the Andrew Tate Show by GSMC Sports. In segment 4, we talked about some controversial wedding rules that actually, when we broke them down, weren't as controversial as they could have been. I've heard worse. We are going to move on now to Thirsty Thursday. Are you ready for Thirsty Thursday, Tate?
Of course. I fear no evil.
So this is from the point of view of a hotel employee. It's late evening, and a woman comes into our lobby from the pool with 3 children and gestures angrily to the pool area. She says, "You guys need to do something about what's going on out there." I look at her inquisitively. She says, "Go look, you'll see." I walk outside, and it's pretty immediately clear a couple in the hot tub are discreetly having sex.
Oh, dang.
I approach just enough to get their attention and say, "Hi guys, I know everyone's here to have a good time tonight, but we've gotten a complaint about some hot and heavy activity in the hot tub." They're clearly intoxicated, but they apologize and say it will stop. A few minutes later, the phone rings. It's the same woman from before, calling from her room, which faces the pool. They're still at it. "You need to do something. Children are staying in this hotel." I go back outside, and sure enough, now the spectators are gone. The couple is out in the hot tub. I go back out and tell them to get out. They start giving me the story. "It's our anniversary. We're very sorry. You won't have any more problems with us." I foolishly let them stay in the hot tub. 10 minutes later, the phone rings. Same woman. "Seriously?" I look out the window. Both guests in the hot tub are now totally naked. Me. "I'm sorry, ma'am. I've warned them. I'm calling the police." The police arrive and head out to the pool. The officer handles it like a pro. He's very nice, and he lets them know that it's inappropriate. He doesn't want to ruin what's clearly a fun weekend for them both, but they need to go to their room and not come out for the rest of the night. They are to stay in their room until tomorrow morning. No excuses. The couple thanks him for his understanding, and they promise they'll behave and stay in their room. The officer and I wind up chatting and laughing about it all, and he asks if he can grab a cup of coffee in our lobby while he fills out his report. Of course he can. He's sitting in the lobby. I'm back to work when I hear him say, "Oh, you've got to effing be kidding me." I was shocked at the broken quietness as I saw him jump up, exit the lobby, and head right out to the hot tub where the same couple was back in the hot tub making out. I can only assume that they took the stairs at the end of the hall out to the parking lot and then back around to the pool. He arrested them both. They came back on Monday afternoon. They were arrested on Friday night to collect their property.
Okay. First off, I got to give this couple some credit.
Of course you do.
I'm giving you, listen, that's a thing called dedication. You know, they came with a game plan. They were going to finish it. Hopefully they finished. Okay. But
that was their goal.
You know what? Listen, there's not enough couples out there getting their frisky business on anyway. I say it was their anniversary. You know, get in where you fit in. My only problem was, I know you got issues. I'm gonna give you a chance to speak.
Thanks,
my only issue is why y'all got to put all that booty juice in my hot tub. I don't want to be in that hot tub. I'm all for them, you know, dropping it like it's hot, getting in where they fit in. I didn't want them in my hot tub. I don't want to follow them in the hot tub. I dunk my head underwater, and next thing you know, I got scoliosis and rickets because of their booty juice in the water. I'm out.
See, now I'm pitched. I'm thinking of it from the initial woman who complained. Well, she complained several times from her point of view. You know, you're on vacation or you're on a road trip, whatever you're doing. You've got children. You stop at a hotel. Oftentimes, you've got small children. What they want, where do they want to be? They want to be in the hotel pool. So you've got your kids at the hotel pool, and suddenly you are trying to answer questions.
Nah, I'm sorry. Becky was just jealous because she wasn't getting in.
Oh, Becky.
That's all it came down to. If Becky had a man and she was in the hot tub, she'd probably be doing the same thing. But her dusty butt didn't have a man, so she's a little jealous. Yeah, I made some assumptions.
Wow.
Because She didn't call once. She didn't call twice. She called multiple times. That's called hateration right there. I'm calling it. Listen.
I'm on Becky's side.
No.
Okay, if I report it and then I go back to my room where my room looks out over the pool and they're still at it, yeah, I'm gonna call again.
Call Junior in the room and be like, listen, the pool is out tonight. Okay? You gonna stay home. We're gonna stay in here. You gonna watch SpongeBob today, okay? There's no pool action for you. We'll go to the country club next week, okay? You cannot be at the pool. Becky is just hating because she's not getting none. That's the way I'm saying.
But, I mean, initially it was said they were discreetly having sex in the hot tub, and then by round 3 they were both completely naked.
Okay, first off, round 1 they were trying to be discreet and low key, but then they got busted. So they tried to pick up the pace to kind of finish everything off proper like this, and they got a little, overzealous as they're trying to finish up their hopes and dreams, let's just say.
But completely naked?
But then they got busted a second time, so they were like, listen, the gig is up. We've already busted. We might as well just, let's, get in, knock it out, and roll out. So it just progressively got worse. That's what I'm thinking kind of went down.
I think you might.
I give this couple credit.
Of course, but I think you might have made a good point at the beginning when you said they had plans. This was their anniversary. They were going to. Yes. There was a conversation that happened beforehand of, we should have sex in the hot tub, and then it became like this because they probably
don't got a hot tub at home to do this.
It took on bigger and bigger. We have to finish this now.
Yes, that's the whole point I'm getting at. They had a plan. They probably don't got a hot tub at home, and this was their honeymoon. This is how they got it. That's how they got off. I mean, got down with. It's a whole different wording there. Let me.
Where's Freud when we need him?
Hit the rewind on that one. But the fact of the matter is, it's a happily married couple. It's on their anniversary, and they're just trying to put a little sprinkle on it. My only problem is, like I said, you don't want to put that, get the hot tub all stankified. That's my only problem.
That's your only problem.
well, I understand. I understand why Becky was upset. Becky, just bring the kids in your room. Shut the pool down. You don't want your kid in the booty juice anyway. Am I wrong?
Stop saying
you don't want. Listen, if I walk out there as a concerned dad, and I walk out there and I see, them stirring their drink up in the hot tub, I'm not going in there. I'm not letting little Jimmy go in there either. No. I don't even like using toilet seats after people, let alone them putting all their booty juice in there. I'm out. And little Jimmy is out too. I'm not putting my kid in that pool. That's all I'm saying.
For all we know, little Jimmy's peeing in the pool.
Exactly. They got, listen, that married couple, they probably needed a round of antibiotics after doing what they had to do in a hotel hot tub in the first place. Because this don't sound like a Ritz-Carlton or anything like this.
Probably.
This is kind of like a budget 8 or budget 3.5 or something like that.
Sure.
a motel 2.8, something like that. I don't look at this as a very high-end hotel establishment. That's all I'm thinking. So,
side note,
all right.
Little Jimmy reminded me that my aunt sent me a text recently, and she was at a hotel.
This story made you think of your aunt?
Well,
I got to look at your aunt a little differently.
You'll see why.
Okay.
So she's at the hotel pool. No, she's not involved in any hijinks.
This story wasn't about your aunt, was it? Did you slip in a family story?
No. But she said there was a 5-year-old little girl who was in the pool, and she came up the steps coming out of the pool, looked at my aunt, smiled with a big sugar honey iced tea eating grin on her face, and just started peeing in the pool. So
See, exactly.
little Jimmy, I mean, yeah, and my aunt was like, okay.
This is the reason why I said that couple is going to need a round of antibiotics. And it can't be that cheap stuff. It got to be the name brand. You can't, don't have the doctor write you a script for the generic. You need the name brand stuff to make sure knock all the cooties out after that one. I don't want to be in that hot tub in the first place. Once I found out they were discreetly, stirring their drinks, let's just say, the hot tub is theirs for the night.
So you're okay with PDA as long as you don't have to.
I'm just saying, I understand.
As long as you're not coming in contact with any said booty.
Yes, I'm trying to avoid the cross contamination.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that's how. I don't want no COVID 45 or nothing like that coming from that hot tub. I'm staying away from it. I'm sorry.
Well, Tate, can I just say that I never quite know where these stories are going to take us? So thank you for taking us down a path I did not expect.
I apologize, and once again,
Don't
I try to be
don't
civilized.
apologize when it's not sincere. Because tomorrow you're just going to go down another path. So
I try to be good. I try to. I'm just not drawn that way. I apologize. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Well, I think we should wrap things up.
All right.
So thank you so much for joining us for this episode of the Andrew Tate Show by GSMC Sports. Your support does mean a lot to us, so make sure that you like and follow the show, and also leave a positive review. That really does help the show out. You can also find the show on social media: Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok for more content and updates. Thank you again for joining us, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Booty juice.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to